Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Hello there, we are back to work, and we come back to work with heavy hearts as the city grieves with what happened at Bondi Junction on Saturday, an area you and I are both familiar with. We worked in that particular building. I spent a lot of time just wandering around that particular space.
That's where I've always socialised. That's where my kids go. That's where you hang out. The mall, that's where mums and babies go. That's where you live your life a lot of the time. And the safety and the sanctity of that has been stripped away from us. It's everyone's reeling.
And what I find with these things, it's usually good just to talk about it. And originally, when the tribal drum came to fore all those years ago, it was after September 11 because people wanted to talk about what's going on. And certainly that hasn't changed. And you can call us right now if you'd like, 13 WSFM, like Robert has done. Hello, Robert.
Hi, how you doing?
Great.
How are you feeling,
Under the
Robert?
circumstances?
Personally, I'm actually feeling okay, but the story that I've got is we were going to go to the supermarket on the Sunday morning after the event, and because I have to do some shopping for a birthday, and I have a 9-year-old son who did get to see some of the news from what had happened, and we, although we tried to sort of shelter him a little bit away from that. But his words were, when we said we were going to go to the shopping centre, was, I don't want to go to the shopping centre, I don't want to get stabbed.
Oh,
God.
I think you're probably not the only parent who's dealing with that, Robert. We are going to be talking to Jo Lamble today.
Yeah.
She's a psychologist about exactly this, about how we help our children navigate their fear about going outside again and to the main community area, the shopping centre. It's tough. Thank you, Robert.
Thank you, Robert. Rebecca has joined us as well.
Hi, Rebecca.
Hi.
How are you going?
How are we? Yeah, I'm okay. So what my feelings are, I don't want taken in a negative way, but he was obviously targeting women, as we know, which is horrific, devastating for everyone. But I can't really find the right word. It's not that I find solace, or that I find it kind of a bit fitting that it was a female that ended the whole situation.
Yeah.
When he was targeting females, and for me as a female, I found it kind of,
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. It almost felt like a movie script, didn't it? A solo female police officer.
Yeah. And we forget
Fires
that
the shot.
police are people as well, but they have to make the decision when it counts. But then you look at the two different fields of policing. You had that guy that tasered the old lady down at the nursing home. Where's his thought process when he did that compared to this copper here who has stepped up at the right time, made the right decision. So a lot of us think, police, you just got to do that job. But there is a decision that you have to make. And there was a point where she said, drop it. He didn't drop it, and he shot her. Or she shot him, rather. And that's how it works.
And then had to race to try and resuscitate him because that is what the training is as well. The extraordinary scenes, and what an extraordinary police officer she is.
And Caitlin's with us.
Hi, Caitlin.
Good morning, Jonesy and Amanda.
How are you going?
Oh, I'm coping. I wasn't anywhere near, but one thing I did want to bring up, there's been quite a bit of research which has happened around playing Tetris after traumatic events to stop or to reduce the long-term impact on people.
Tetris.
Yeah. So the idea is that you're still within the window where it's going to help. But the idea is that after something really bad happens, you play a game of Tetris. And the process of playing Tetris helps your brain process it in a way that helps reduce the chance of it becoming PTSD or becoming one of those really bad core memories which, sneaks up on you and bashes you over the head when you least expect it.
That's really interesting,
That is
Caitlin.
interesting.
So it came out of a Swedish medical institute, has been worked on by people at Oxford. They're now doing studies at the Queen's University in Belfast, looking at trying to help parents whose kids end up in NICU because they end up with a lot of trauma from their experiences. So for people in Sydney, whether you were there or not, if it's probably a good idea to go online. There are free Tetris or Tetris-esque games around. Play a couple of rounds just to help your brain figure out the craziness that we've been through, because, you know, this is a entire population trauma, and whilst it's no substitute for, if you're really feeling it, going to see a psychologist or talking to Lifeline or Beyond Blue, it's a small step which costs you nothing apart from time, which can actually help your brain end up in a better place than it would be otherwise.
Caitlin, that is so interesting.
Yeah.
Thank you, Caitlin.
Thank you. And as Caitlin says, if you do need help with Lifeline, Kids Helpline, Beyond Blue, all those numbers
all
are
there
on
for
our
you.
social media.
Is that why you play Wordle all the time?
Well, I wonder if it's interesting, though, she said that Tetris in particular, there's something about how you process that
Yeah.
that helps your brain.
Thank you for all your calls.